Y'all know what up with me. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a minute since I was live. I ain't went live in a while. I've been low though. I ain't gonna lie. I've been cooling. The thing to do is to stay away from the fuckery, from whatever, I gotta stay away from. Shout out to everybody out there that fuck with me. You feel me? Top of the morning to everybody. Top of the morning, grand rising to whoever out there, gang. You hear me? I might roll another one up while we on this live for this hour. But one thing I noticed, man. And I always notice things, gang. Y'all know that when it comes to Let's Talk Everything 414 podcast, I always noticed everything. I peep it. I notice the shit I post to notice, Everything else that I don't post to notice, I don't even pay no attention to. I'm going to be real with you. I don't pay no attention to because it's like what you focus on, you put energy into, right? I ain't the type of nigga that like focusing on too much of anything. I don't focus on the negativity for one. For one and foremost, I ain't focusing on no negativity because at the end of the day, it's not benefiting me. It ain't going to get me nowhere. It ain't going to land me in a position I want to be in. So, therefore, I don't focus on that. I never did. I never will. You hear me? I never did. I never will. I stay focused on the mission. That mission, you hear me? I stay focused on that mission, man. And that mission is my goals. Simple. For those of y'all that know me, man, go check out some of the latest music I've been releasing, gang. I've been doing a lot of drops. You hear me? I've been putting out a lot of drops, man. A lot of singles, which can get put into a project. I ain't gonna lie to you, because everything I do, I already know I can throw it right into a project. You feel me? Like, my work that good. I believe in myself. I bet on myself 100%. My work that good. So all of my latest music I just dropped, go check it out. You feel me? Go on my channel, go to releases. I released a lot of music, gang. I'm talking about, and I'm waiting on videos. I just need me a for show photographer, a video photographer, gang. It's hard to find a video photographer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Everybody be bullshitting. But go check out my latest music because that's my goal. That's what I've been focusing on. I've been focusing on music, podcast, and book writing. I wrote like 5 books. Creating products, you feel me, to service the massive communities that's not being serviced. I just been training my mind on business. You feel me? I've been putting myself in a category to win. I've been putting myself in the lane to win because, like I said, when I pay attention and I accept myself, then the world accept me. You hear me? And once I accept that, I know I don't want to work forever for nobody. I don't want to make them rich. I want to be my own entrepreneur. I want to be my own boss. You know what I'm talking about? I want to be my own creator. Once I accepted that and I started aligning myself with that, gang, it was nothing nobody else could show me or tell me. You hear me? And that's why I tell y'all, like, go check out my music. I speak it a lot in my music. You feel me? Go to my new releases on my channel and you will hear all of this. And what I speak in my music is true. Don't get it twisted. A lot of times, yeah, we tend to get carried away in music, but a lot of times artists, they speak through their music. You can hear the deepest and the depths of their heart when they speak to you through music. And lately, I've been speaking through everything I do, all the work I've been doing, gang, from podcasting and everything. You feel me? And that's how you gotta speak. Because like I said, a lot of people won't understand your speech. It's not meant for them to understand it because this is not their path. God gave you this path. I tell people that all the time when they try to understand my journey or when they try to understand where I'm going, where I'm headed. It's not meant for you to understand it. You ain't going to understand the game because this is my path and I accept my path. So now I know the world going to accept my path. They're going to accept me. You feel me? And at the end of the day, when they don't accept me, I still accept me. You feel me? When they don't accept me, you feel me? My creator accept me still no matter what. And that right there instills me to be more motivated without getting motivated from nobody. I never needed motivation from nobody. I really never needed gassing up. I don't need nobody to gas me up, gang, because you niggas can't fill my tank up. You hear me? I can only fill my own tank up. So I don't use the gas, and I gas myself up. And I gas myself up by letting myself know this is not where I want to be. I'm not in a position that I want to be. you're not in the position you want to be. Everybody want to be a little bit farther in life, and the only way we can get a little farther in life is if we take ourselves farther, if we carry ourselves farther, if we, journey there. We got to journey there. You scared to journey there? I ain't never been scared to journey farther in life. I ain't never been scared to journey, farther in life, but I always been scared because I've been limited in life, and being limited in life should scare you. You feel me? Because now you don't know how far you can go. Now you don't know the potential, the true potential that lies within yourself. And if you're limited, not only by yourself, but by others, then yeah, you should be scared. I'd be scared. I want to know how far I can go. I want to know what all I can do. I want to know this power that I possess. You see, a lot of us possess powers that we scared to apply to our lives. I ain't never been scared to apply none power, gift, or talent God gave me to my life. You got me fucked up. I'm a use it to the full, of its advantage. But at the end of the day, you got to accept yourself, because the world will accept you down the line. Stop downing yourself. Stop hating yourself. Stop telling yourself you ain't the best. Because you are the best. You just is that motherfucker. You hear me? You just is that motherfucker. Don't let nobody else tell you nothing different. Because at the end of the day, once you accept yourself, gang, the world start accepting you. The people start accepting you. You got to understand, people's energies out here, just like everything else we deal with, is an energy. And, it escalates. One day they might not fuck with you. One day they might fuck with you. But on every day you fuck with you. On every day your creator fuck with you. On every day is somebody out there that really got love for you, that fuck with you for real. And they might not show it. It might be hard for them to show it. You don't know. But one thing you got to do is stop being so fucking judgmental. Stop judging yourself and stop doubting yourself and telling yourself, look, this ain't meant for me. I can't do it. I was one of them people. I used to tell myself this. You hear me? I was one of them non-believers, man. This ain't meant for me. I never believed. But I had to start telling myself words are spells, gang. And I ain't using the right set of words. You see, the thing is, nowadays, we ain't using the right set of words. We got to learn how to use these words in a unique manner, you feel me, to bring unique results, to bring the results, you feel me, that we want. I see people in the comments, and sometimes I don't respond to the comments. It's nothing against y'all. I love all y'all, everybody that's in here right now, most definitely. And, may prosperity come to you. But at the end of the day, I feel like if we ain't teaching this shit to ourselves, if we ain't self-talking, because a lot of times you can't learn nothing if you ain't self-talking. How's you learning if you ain't sitting with yourself, teaching yourself daily, gang? You feel me? They say you learn something new every day. Yeah, you do. You sit and think, you can learn something new. If you think and you use your mind consciously, you can learn something new every day, gang. A lot of niggas think just because you smoke a little weed or whatever it is, you thrown off. No, that ain't. A motherfucker don't be off focus at all. A motherfucker mind be straight focused, you hear me? And focus is a motherfucker mind. You feel me? Focus is the goals that I'm on. And you feel me? The world will accept. And that's what I tell everybody around me. Like, accept yourself and accept the flaws that come with you. And you will get better. But if you justify or keep trying to make excuses, little petty excuses for, you know what I'm saying, all the reasons that you bullshit, all the reasons that you fuck up, all the reasons that you do people wrong and you treat people unfair, then you're going to be forever living that way, gangster. Or sweetie, whoever you may be, you're going to be forever living that way. If you never accept the fact that, yeah, I got problems. Yeah, I got problems, because once you accept the fact that you do got problems, or once you accept the fact that everybody ain't perfect, because everybody ain't perfect, then will you see where you can fix that. Then will you see where you get triggered at to make these false justifications, to make these excuses. It's so many people around us that do that, and it put themselves in a damper mentally, not physically. It put them in a damper mentally, but before it goes physical, they get tore down mentally. They drag themselves. They be lost. They don't know what they doing to themselves. They don't know how they harming themselves. They don't see the harm. They don't see the harm that they doing to their relationships and the people that they, fuck with on a day-to-day basis. But at the end of the day, it fucks everything up. It fucks everything up. And if you don't catch it, who gonna catch it for you? You see, I always thought like that. So coming up, it was a mind thing with me. It was always mind over matter, my nigga, because in life, it's always mind over matter to me. And life is always mind over matter. You got to think before you act. You got to think before you act. A lot of people out here nowadays, they don't act. I mean, they don't think. They act. They act fast as hell. They don't care. You hear me? They don't care. They just go out there head first. And at the end of the day, I ain't never been one of them niggas who go out there head first. I see so many niggas doing it. You see, you wise if you learning from these other people's mistakes. You wise as hell. You a smart motherfucker. You learning from other people's mistakes and you paying attention. But at the end of the day, you gonna make mistakes too, and you gotta learn from those. See, some of y'all don't learn from your own mistakes. So when will you learn? You know, it shouldn't take nothing, drastic to happen to you to learn from your own mistakes, my nigga. You should get that right away. You should see somebody else fucking up and they going down the same path you went down, where you fucked up at, and you see it, or actually, vice versa. You see them going down that path. You're like, damn, I don't want to go down that route. I don't want to go down that route. And yet you still go down that route. The reason niggas go down them routes is because they want to be cool. They got something to prove to some other motherfucker. Like somebody care about it. Gang, the only motherfucker you should be proving something to is yourself and the creator. The only person you should be proving something to is yourself and the creator. Simple as that. You hear me? At the end of the day, you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. You hear me? You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. But it's too many of y'all out there that want to prove something, and trying to prove something end up getting your life took, and that's not good. That's not good. That's not well. It was just a car set on fire, a person dead in the car on 26th and Locust in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You feel me? Like the homicides is crazy, but now the reason behind these homicides is even crazier. What convinced the person to do this? What made a person want to go that far, gang? Everybody is a reflection of each other. What'll make you want to kill somebody like that? Now, don't get it twisted. It's a whole bunch of conditions and situations that'll make a person want to knock your head off. But you gotta be one heinous motherfucker. You gotta be one evil person, gang. You feel me? You just can't have love in your heart. You taking other people's lives. Like I said, don't get it twisted. I know how the streets go. Don't get it twisted. I know how it go. I know it's shit out here that'll make a nigga knock your motherfucking face off. But, I mean, to just literally do it, you gotta go home and see. You gotta see about this. And then, if you one of the motherfuckers who hosting these people, you one of these motherfuckers who hiding these people out, hiding these killers out and shit, you even worse than them. You gotta be worse than them. You gotta be worse than the shooter, because you hiding the shooter out, gang. You hiding the shooter out. You covering up for the shooter. You hear me? We see it all the time, man. And that shit right there, that's worse than anything. That's worse than anything, gang. Because like I said, then once that karma come back and it spin back around on your people, something happen to your people, you want everybody to give you justice. Oh, somebody come out and say something. Somebody tell somebody. But gang, you harboring shooters too. You harboring killers, my nigga. You just as worse as them. You just as worse as them, whether you male or female, it don't matter. You hear me? You might as well have the gun and shot him. You hear me? So at the end of the day, I don't be paying attention to these people and their excuses out here, because it's a lot of excuses that's being made right now. You hear me? Until it hit home. And when it hit home, then everybody be hollering for peace. Everybody be hollering for everything else. Life is too valuable. You got to understand that. Life is too valuable, and you gotta inherit all that value. You got to inherit all that value and all that abundance while you alive. You hear me? Inherit that. You got to embrace that. And so many people out here ain't embracing that. They not taking life serious. They not taking life serious. No, they ready to die out here. They ready to die for whatever means, whatever little bit of respect they feel they got, whatever little bit of piece of recognition they trying to earn. They ready to die about that, gang. I never understood that. When I was young, yeah, I was in that era when I was young. But as I got older, I started getting smarter. I'm paying attention now because I'm valuing life. I see life short as hell. I done lost a lot of people along the way, and not from gunfire. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people done died like from living life. Sicknesses and shit. Few done died from gunfire. But at the end of the day, when I look at that and I see life and I notice that we are a reflection of each other, I'm like, damn, life is precious as a motherfucker. The conversations are precious as hell. The times we spend with people, the bonds we spend with each other is precious, my nigga. Those are bonds and shit we'll never get again. These people that's dying, we'll never see again. So We gotta cherish these moments. These the moments we need to cherish. These the messages we need to be sending out there to the youth, because at the end of the day, them the motherfuckers that's gonna be under us when we get elder. You feel me? And they gotta raise kids, so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, it gotta be a different message that's put out here, and that's what I always thought, and that's what I still believe to this day. You feel me? You see Wallow and Gilly, you see the message they try to push out there, and I love them two fellas, how they do that. You know what I'm saying? They talk to the young brothers and they put something in their ear and they let them know, look, you need to live while you out here, man. You got kids, you got people that love you, you got family that love you, you got parents and grandparents that love you. You know what I'm saying? You got uncles and people that's leaning on you and looking up to you. You feel me? And you motivating people. You motivating the hell out of people's lives right now. So you gotta live and you gotta stay alive. And it's like the message they gave Kodak Black, and I liked it that because, you know, whether or not it got to Kodak, whether or not he, you know, took it serious, or if he was high at that time, at least somebody told him. At least somebody took the fucking time out of their lives to tell Kodak Black that. Everybody around here, everybody in the industry, and all the bloggers and shit on YouTube, they talking about Kodak. But at least somebody took the fucking time out to tell Kodak, look, bro, live, bro, live. Get off the drugs, you feel me? Lean off that shit a little bit. Stop having all these yes mans around you. Everybody gassing you up to be high as hell, to be thrown off, all off your square, and live, my nigga. Think. You got kids that's looking up to you. You got motherfuckers that's knowing you can do this. And since you showed them you can do this, they believe in themselves now. You feel me? At least somebody told Kodak Black that. Like I said, because nowadays ain't nobody telling niggas that shit. Niggas hating on niggas and niggas talking about niggas. Niggas hating on niggas and niggas talking about niggas, niggas backstabbing niggas and all types of shit. Ain't nobody telling nobody to live. Ain't nobody telling nobody. You got people out there that love you. You feel me? That's the realest shit out here. That's the shit a nigga love to see. That's what I love to see. I don't give a fuck about what y'all love to see. That's what I love to see. I love to see that shit. Want me to tell you why? Because I was from that era where nobody told you that. I was from that era where everybody just stereotype how long you will live. Everybody stereotype where you gonna be at. Everybody stereotype what you gonna be doing. Everybody talked about you when you had flaws. But when you did good, and when you made good, you feel me, on other people, when you impacted people with goodness, nobody talked about that. You hear me? I'm from that era. I'm from that era. When you did good, nobody talked about that. But when you did something bad, they made sure they talk about that. They made sure they put that shit on blast. You hear me? So shout out to Gilly and Wallow when they came and corrected Kodak about his behavior and his character and how he carried himself. Because at the end of the day, we are a reflection of each other. At the end of the day, we are a reflection of each other. And they don't want to see that young brother coming up like that because they was once young before. And wasn't nobody telling them. You feel me? Wasn't nobody telling them. So when will we correct our errors? When will we correct our errors? That shit crazy. And that's why that message we need to put out there to the youth. We need to get that message out there nowadays, gang. We need to let these young boys and young sisters know, like, nigga, y'all got the potential and power in you. You hear me? Live your life. You ain't got to be out there in them high-speed chases. You ain't got to be out there robbing and killing motherfuckers just for a little dollar. Yeah, it might take you a little longer to get some money. Yeah, it might take you a little longer to get some money, gang. But at the end of the day, you can create a business. You can be an inventor. You can be innovative, and, you know, create something of your own. You can go out there and legally make some money. You can't go out there and legally build an empire. You can go out there and legally buy a house, even if you're a felon. But just don't go do it illegally. Don't go do it to where you sacrificing your life and you risking your life for this shit, gang. That's the message to the youth. Don't go out there risk your life like these young motherfuckers out there. They dying. You feel me? And life is too precious to just be dying out here. I don't know why their parents ain't telling them this shit, gang. Life too precious. When you was born, you had a mission. When you was born, you had a mission on earth. No matter what the mission is, you might not know it. Nobody else might not know it. Only you and the creator might know it, gang. But you had a mission, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to carry out that mission, and that mission is to let other people know that they got a mission. And that mission of theirs is to let others know, and we supposed to connect. You hear me? We supposed to connect as individuals, which turned into a community. You hear me? And once we communitize up, you feel me? Then that's when we are that one civilization that became the greatest, because, my nigga, now we're doing great things. We thinking great, no more negativity. But when would that happen? Everybody be like, you gotta start. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. God damn it. When would it happen though? It's taking too long because at the end of the day, we see other cultures doing it. We see other cultures doing it. Yeah, yeah. They show us a lot of war all over. You feel me? But it's other cultures doing some positive shit out here. It's positive shit going on too. You hear me? Don't let the negative shit fool y'all out there. See, a lot of people they'll chase that bag just cause the negative win. The negative win. Man, look, love and positivity outrule everything, gang. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, who you is. I don't give a fuck how much money you got and what you jacking on, nigga. Love and positivity outrule anything, my nigga. I'm a witness of it. I know it. You hear me? I know it. And your thoughts. Your thoughts. See, you can't be one of them niggas who trying to show the love and positivity, but at the end of the day, you still thinking evil as hell. You negative as hell. Your mindset fucked up. You corrupted. You hear me? You wishing hate on people. You wishing people business fail. You wishing they don't do this. You wish they don't make it. You wish they get stuck. You can't be one of them motherfuckers. That's why nothing ever worked for your ass. That's why nothing ain't gonna ever work for your ass. You hear me? Because you always got hatred in your heart. You always got hatred in your heart. The Bible been said that. You always got hatred in your heart. That heart is the most wickedest vessel. And if you fill it with hate and you let it pump and brew out hate, oh boy, listen, you setting yourself up for failure. You hear me? You setting yourself up for failure if you let it brew out the hate, gang. I came a long way from that. Man. When I was 17, gang, I used to hate everything. I used to be mad at everybody. I used to feel like somebody owed me something, my nigga. You hear me? But nobody want to keep it real and tell me like, bro, you owe yourself something. Get your bitch ass up. Go grind like you never did before and shut the fuck up complaining. Nobody ever told me that shit. Nobody ever, like, damn, just be real with a nigga. But at the end of the day, I had to learn. I had to be real with myself. That's why I had to accept myself so the world can accept me. You understand that? And when I was real with myself, because I was waiting on somebody to be real with me at that age. I knew nigga, I'm complaining. I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses. And I'm waiting on somebody to be like, dog, yo bitch ass, just get up and go do what you gotta do. Go grind hard. You feel me? Get to the bag. Stay safe while you doing it. But I learned it down the line. You know, I figured it out. I really did. I started figuring it out, and I had to lay off all the ecstasy pills and all the extra shit. Like, gang, that shit wasn't it didn't help either. The ecstasy made it only worse. The ecstasy only made it worse, gang, because now you feel me. All these illusions, all these mind states I was in. You feel me? At the end of the day, I had to get my mind right. I had to collect myself. And once I collected myself, I started to accept myself with the flaws first. You hear me? I had to find them flaws and accept those flaws in order to see the goodness in me, in order to see the positive shit in me. That's what like I said, the ecstasy didn't help. The liquor and ecstasy didn't help. That didn't help me see the better me. I had to wing off that shit. I had to lay off that shit. I had to lay off that lifestyle and that mindset, because that lifestyle and that mindset was fucking me up. It was putting me in a hole I didn't want to be in, gang. And right there, when I seen that, I said, oh yeah, it's time to change. When I seen that hole, it was time to change, because I'm like, damn, I can use this energy and this focus and put it in something else in my life that's more beneficial, that's more healthier, that's more, you feel me? That's more healthier for my family. That's more healthier for everybody around me, actually. That's more healthier for my relationships with my friends and my significant other and everybody else. So, like I said, it's not nobody in the hood that's going to talk to you like that. They ain't sitting down with no niggas telling them no real information like that. Because I know that. Because when I was coming up, wasn't nobody doing that, gang. You hear me? I had to bail out on everybody. I had to separate, isolate, you hear me, and be alone. Because when God isolates you and he got you alone, he do miracles. He do certain shit to you. He put that, you hear me? And I can't tell y'all everything, but at the end of the day, I had to isolate and I had to get myself together, and I had to self-talk. And that self-talk is what kept me on a smooth level. That self-talk, you know, my inner spirit, you know, the inner me, it kept me, you know, at bay. It kept me right where I needed to be. You know, it helps me, because I wasn't listening to my friends. I wasn't listening to family members out there that wanted me to just party, kick. No, I was listening to myself, and myself didn't want that lifestyle. My subconscious mind, like, bro, you know you supposed to be way up here where the fucking aliens at. Nigga, you way down here, nigga. You where the bottom feeders at. You where the bottom feeders at. Your mindset, your frequency is all off. You feel me? I was all the way off. I was thinking off, and I had to start coming back to myself. I had to gain love again. I had to start loving things again, loving situations, enjoying moments, loving people. I had to love conversations again. You feel me? Because like I said, when that's gone, when all of that is gone, gang, you gonna hate it. When it's all gone, you're going to hate it. And that's something people don't want to face. You hear me? That's something people don't want to face. But fuck what you want to face. This reality. Because in reality, you got to face everything and you got to process everything. You hear me? In reality, you got to face everything and you got to process everything. It ain't shit you can dodge. It ain't nothing you can go around. I don't give a fuck how you looking at it, my nigga. It ain't no problem you can go around. And I'm going to tell you something. All good things must end. And I'm going to tell you something. All bad things must end. That's a good thing. So for those of y'all that's going through something bad right now, all bad things must come to an end. Trust me. But the good things must come to an end too. And that's okay, long as you enjoyed those good things and you got the benefits out of those good things. And that's what I've been learning. Like in life, you know, I cleared my mind state and my mindset. And I have to enjoy these good things, these good moments in life that my creator has been giving me, you know, that I'm so thankful for, because at the end of the day, these are moments that we're supposed to be thankful for. These are moments that we're supposed to cherish and make the best of. We're supposed to make the best of these moments, gang. You hear me? Simple as that. We supposed to make the best of these moments. We supposed to cherish them, and we supposed to come up with funky ideas, create shit, invent shit. You know, we are creators. We're manifestors. You know what I'm saying? And you manifest these things in your mind that we call ideas. And these ideas, you bring them to life. You know, some of y'all don't know how to execute on them and bring them to life. I'm just learning about it myself. Been doing a lot of it. You know, I can't lie. I've been doing a lot of it, and I'm proud of myself at the end of the day. And that's the first thing. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Whoever you is out there, be proud of yourself. If nobody else is ever proud of you, be proud of you. You hear me? Be proud of you, no matter what. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what you done in the past. You got to let go of whatever it is in your life that you hang on to, that you got guilt about. Let it go. You hear me? Let it go. Because you can't move forward if you ain't letting go of the past. You can't move forward. You can't transform. You can't transform into the newer you if you hanging on to the past. You hear me? The past done shaped you already. But did it shape you into a good person or a bad person? See, that's the thing. You got to understand in life, you got to ask yourself. And this from any aspect of life. Ask yourself. With people, with situations, conditions, anything. Is this going to align me with what I want out of life? Is it going to benefit me, you know, with my alignment out of life? Or is it going to bring me down? And if it bring you down, if it lean you the other way, motherfucker, let it go. Stop fucking with it, goddamn it. Stop hanging on to it. So at the end of the day, the problems, the old problems you think about, all the old guilt trips you had in life, let that shit go. Throw that shit out the window. Throw that shit in the ocean in that little box with your mom titties and all the other shit, all the other thoughts in that bitch. Throw that motherfucker far in the ocean. You hear me? And just stop thinking about it. Let it go and live life. Because once you get the living, gang, you gonna open new doors. It's gonna be doors that's gonna open for you that you ain't even gonna understand. You hear me? It's gonna be so much. It's going to be so many. It's going to be, I'm talking about an abundance of things that's going to come in your life that you ain't even going to understand, gang. You ain't even going to peep it. You ain't going to understand it. And once it do, you just got to prepare for it. That's the only mission you should be on right now, preparing for what's coming. That's the only mission you should be on right now, preparing for what's coming. And I'm telling you that because I was told this. Prepare for what's coming. Because you got a lot coming. And I don't mean in a bad way. In the greatest way. Fuck you talking about. I never mean anything in a bad way. Anything I'm talking about, I mean in the greatest way. Prepare for what's coming because there's a lot of greatness coming to you. Definitely if you've been patiently waiting. If you've been patiently waiting and you've been seeing motherfuckers hate on you, you've been getting hate from everywhere, you've been watching people talk about you, they backstabbing you, then just keep waiting and be patient. But keep applying that action because you got a handful coming to you. You hear me? Just prepare to get it. But once you accept yourself, gang, the world then will accept you, you know? You know, once you learn to understand that, then yeah. But once you accept yourself, then the world will accept you, you know? And then will you be somebody? You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Once you accept yourself, then the world will accept you, and then will you be somebody? Now, who you gonna be, who you gonna turn out to be, I don't know, goddamn it. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You might be a fireman. You might be backyard boogeyman. You You hear me? You might be a kitchen man, you know, cooking steaks and shit. I don't know who you gonna be, what you gonna be, but when that time come, be it, and be it to the fullest. Be it to the fullest. You hear me? Be it to the fullest, and don't let nothing stop you from being it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the moment that something stops you, that's what you can call failure. Uh, at at a certain level, you know, because some people say, well, what if I stopped and I got back started? Well, you failed for the seconds, for the moment that you stopped, and then nigga, when you got back started, you picked back up. So, but was the failure taken away? Hell no. At that moment, you fail. That's just like when people telling you you ain't gonna get something done. Say you tell somebody, yo, I'm gonna be a big music star. And they be like, no, you ain't. Well, for that time being that you are not that music star, they're right. They're correct. No, you're not. You're not going to be a music star because you're not one now. And a lot of people like to use that aspect out of life. But the moment that music stardom come true for you and your dream come true, after all the years you chasing it, that makes them wrong. That makes them incorrect now. So like I said, they was right at that moment. Yeah, they was right at that moment. But in the future, when the near future came and you finally achieved what it was that you was trying to chase and achieve, they're no longer correct. They're incorrect now. So, you know, you can't never let nobody, what they talking about and what they say to you, be correct at any moment. Yeah, you right for now. Yeah, you telling me I ain't gonna do this. You right for now. But when I become that and I do that, then will you be right? Then will you hell no, nigga, you gonna stand incorrect, brother. You gonna stand wrong. Simple as that, gang. So stop letting these people throw you off. Because a motherfucker feel like, look, I ain't do it the first time, I failed. No, nigga, you got time to life. Stop limiting yourself out of life. Look, stop putting time limits on your motherfucking goals in life. Stop putting time limits on your goals in life and just get to it. Apply to action. You hear me? That's why you be mad as a bitch when you don't get to certain results. You be mad as a motherfucker because now you expected it to be here at this time, or you expected it to be done by this time, but now it ain't got done by that time because so much shit done came up. Life done threw a whole handful at you. You hear me? Life rolled the dice on your goofy ass, and you can't get it done. Okay, that's life. But stop putting a time limit on it because you wouldn't feel so bad. You wouldn't have this guilt trip. You wouldn't have this guilt trip, my nigga. Because like I said, if you stay healthy enough, man, health is wealth. You already got one way of wealth right there. God already gave it to you. You already got one way of wealth right there, your health. Nigga, you long living. You alive for a long time. So at the end of the day, that means you got plenty time to do what it is you keep setting that funky ass time limit for. If you knock that fucking clock off your table, stop setting that time limit and do it and put the fucking action in, then you ain't got shit to worry about, goddammit. You keep talking about time. Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck worried about time? You hear me? God wasn't worried about time when he made this world. So what the fuck you worried about time for, motherfucker? Time ain't on your side no way. So at the end of the day, get to work. Get to work like time ain't on your side, nigga. That's the only thing we can do. Or sweetie, that's the only thing we can do. Get to work like time ain't on our side. And once we start doing that, then we will start seeing the results we want to see because we'll see us moving. We'll see us planting ourselves in this world. We'll see us planting ourselves in this universe. Simple. I don't give a fuck how you call it. I don't give a fuck how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how you want to look at it. I don't. But, you know, it's a lot I learned, though, man. It's like we just got to apply and believe, too. Believe, goddamn. Believe. I should have started with the believe because, and then I ran off with accept. You know, accepting yourself. But I had to start with the accept because a lot of people don't accept themselves. A lot of people still look in the mirror and think themselves ugly. I ain't thought that shit in so long. It's people that still go in the bathroom right now today and still be like, I'm ugly. I'm fat. Shut your goofy ass up. You beautiful how God made you. You shut up. You shut up and don't tell that lie again. You shut up right now and you don't tell that lie again, goddammit. Anything that he created in his image is beautiful. You hear me? I'm talking about from the fowls, from the creatures in the sea, the ones on the land, all that shit. And once we start understanding that, then we start understanding something different about life. So you shut your ass up. You stop going in that mirror talking about, I'm ugly, I still don't look the same. Shut the fuck up telling that lie, goddammit. Anything our creator created is beautiful. And when I started learning that and I started applying that, I'm like, wait, hold up. Damn. Man, I ain't thought that. I don't run around thinking the negative about myself. I don't. You know, I used to be the most doubtfulest person at a point in time in my life. Yes. But God damn it, right now today, I don't run around thinking nothing doubtful about myself at all. I tell myself that motherfucker, I'm beautiful. I love myself. Everything I do is gonna work. Everything I create is gonna go far. You feel me? That's what you're supposed to tell yourself, because all that down shit is out the window. Like I said, anything God created is beautiful. Anything God made is ultra. Anything God made is awesome. Anything the creator, since some of you motherfuckers don't believe in God, anything the creator, your creator, my creator is the same creator, made is magnificent. You know, so to tell myself I'm ugly, to tell myself I'm not good enough, that's not something, that's not in my vocabulary. That never been. You hear me? Take it out of yours. Like I said, I slap the shit out of you. I ever hear you say it again. Take it out of yours. At the end of the day, we got to learn to love each other just like we got to learn to love ourselves. That's where you start at. Love yourself first. Love your fucking self first. You're beautiful. Love your fucking self first, whether you're a man or a woman. Love yourself. I don't give a fuck who you is. An ogre, an elf. Love yourself. You hear me? Don't play on yourself like everybody else out here in the world play on you. Don't play on yourself like everybody else out here in the world, in the field, play on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do yourself that. Because just when you get to doing yourself that, that's when you lost. And everybody else lose respect for you. You feel me? Just when you do yourself that, that's when you lost and everybody else lose respect for you. So you got to understand, like, shit, that shit get real, gang. Words is something else, man. Words are spells. Words are spells. I talk my shit. Yeah, I talk my shit. But most definitely, words are spells. I make sure I round this shit off with some good shit at the end of the day. I make sure I round it off with some greatness, because ain't nobody out there pushing it. I might say it ghetto, too. You hear me? A lot of people going to expect me to say it the most preppiest way. Like, after a while, God damn it, be real, my nigga. Be real. You know, I said it the preppiest way. I said it with no cussing. After a while, be real, gang. Yeah, I might say it ghetto, because there's some people who understand it that way. A lot of people might not understand it, you know, when I get to spitting it the proper way, or whatever the case may be. But it's a lot of people out there that understand it, how I pop it. So I don't give a fuck how y'all take it, you know. Oh, shout out to my nigga Terrence. Tory DeLon, facts. Right. Right. Shout out to my nigga T, man. Shout out to my nigga T. Shout out to my boy. Salute, my boy. Salute, my boy. That's my boy, man. Terrence the Great, man. Shout out to Terrence the Great, man. And like Terrence the Great said, Tony, you lucky I wasn't reading the message, man. What up, Julian Lopez? Hey, Tony, lucky I wasn't reading no messages, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I should have read the messages, gang. Right. Shout out to Big T. Shout out to my boy T, man. You hear me? You feel me? Hey, Tony, what's this nigga name? Tony D. Leon. Tony D. Leon, yo goofy ass. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what Tony D. Leon talking about, gang. The N-word. Stop using the N-word. That's the first mistake. Fuck you. Stop coming to my channel. That's your first mistake. You hear me? Stop coming to my channel. That's your first mistake, bitch. Shout out to my boy, Terrence the Great. Hey, Terrence, they lucky I wasn't reading the comments, gang. Hey, my bad, gang. Most definitely salute always, man. All day, gang. Salute, salute, most definitely. And shout out to Julian Lopez. My boy Julian Lopez said he's saying what up from Mexico. Shout out. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely, gang. But at the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna be on here long. It's almost it's almost 7, man. I've been popping. You hear me? I popped my shit already. And go watch all my latest uploads. I just dropped some more videos, gang. Plenty of shit happening in Milwaukee. Bank robberies going on. All type of crazy mess, crazy people in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like I said, shout out to all my people that was in the comment section. Even Tony D, Leon, Goofy, Bird Feet eating ass, you eagle beak eating ass bitch. Talking about the N-word. Listen, get the fuck off my page, Tony D. Leon. Get your dinosaur skin eating ass off my page. At the end of the day, I still love your bald head ass, whoever you is, Tony D. Leon. You hear me? It's no beef, gang. You hear me? Shout out to my boy Terrence the Great. Always. Shout out to my boy Terrence the Great. That's my brother from another mother. He do his thing out there in California. You feel me? I gotta get out there most definitely. I gotta get up out of here, man. This is my time, man. I done ran it, man. I love y'all. I'm out. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my latest music, though, man. Go to my channel, go over to new releases or go over to releases and listen to all the music. Or better yet, type in Karnage Slaughter and bam, go down the line, gang. I got plenty new drops. I just dropped plenty new music. I need videos to them, so I'm looking for me a video shooter. You hear me? ASAP. I definitely need that. I definitely need that. Hold on, let me see. My boy. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, I love y'all, man. I am out.